everybody, what's up? This is eytsh commenting on another Command and Conquer Kane's Wrath game. I'm observing live between KOCMOHABT and darjean. I'm just gonna call them Ko and darjean. Let's have a look. Both are playing Nord. I think both picked random, I'm not sure. Gonna see that later on. So Ko on the left side playing versus darjean. On the right side, both Nord. So perhaps we're gonna see some flame action. Ko opening up with engineers. I think it's 2 engineers, so he's gonna go for at least 2 spikes. Yeah, he's gonna go for his own spike and a spike in the south, sending some squads along with his engineers just to protect them. On the other side, what's darjean doing? He went just for a single engineer, but he is sending scouts to the south as well, trying to intercept Ko's engineer. He's not taking the spike for a very good reason. Nord has an eco cap. You need to have your refinery up. After that, you can take the spike, and he's doing exactly that. Ko a little bit ahead. He has a spike, he has a refinery up. So on his way down with the engineer, there's a defensive squad coming here. I think Ko is fast enough just to take this structure and secure a pathway for his engineer to that spike. Darjean on the other side, he's gonna capture this building, close building to his base. Ko is sending 2 scouts through the center of the map. One has been shot down. They might have met a scout of darjean. So he's just keeping his position here. Perhaps this is designed as an anti-scout, not as a scout. Yeah, it is. He's going for bikes. 2 bikes are on the field right now. 3rd one is coming out. What is darjean doing on his side? He's going for eco. This is very good for Ko. If he comes up with 5 bikes, so this undefended base, yeah, he's completely going for eco. There's the 2nd refinery. 3 harvesters out now. And the bikes are on their way. It's just 3 bikes, a 3-bike opening. It's easy to counter, but very quick. So he's going northern route. This is why he left the scouts here. Just want to make sure that darjean is not seeing it. And indeed he did not. He's going for an expansion. And it looks like he's going for another harvester. And he is low on power. You can tell by the buildings, by the build speeds. And it's going to be another harvester, I think. Yeah, it is. And he's coming in with 3 bikes, completely undefended. Of course, he aborted the harvester and is going for a scorpion tank now, I suppose. There's no barracks on the field. The defense is going to be hard. So he's going to get at least 1 harvester. Nice defense. He's going around the war factory. Might be able to... No, he's even going for a bike. He's changing targets. Why? He needs to go for that. Yeah, he gets the harvester and loses 1 bike in the process. He is retreating now because he knows he can't defend versus bikes on a war factory. Lost 1 bike, got 1 harvester. Nice in exchange. There's a battle marker here. Due to his attack, he forgot to deploy his MCV. Doing that now. There is a scout in the space. Just seen that there are 4 harvesters on 2 refineries. In the meantime, we have 1, 2 refineries and only 3 harvesters. But now darjean on his side is coming in with 4 bikes. Retreating or going to the south, changing his mind. Most probably he suspects bikes on Ko's side, and that's true. There are 3 bikes on the war factory, and since he saw the expansion, he might try to go the southern way. Yeah, he is, and get a harvester from a refinery that might get deployed. But he is just queuing a defense turret. No refinery has been queued yet on those bikes. They can't do any harm to that MCV, especially if the turret comes up or a handoff not. It's very hard to counter. Going for infantry now might be a little bit risky because there's raider buggy standing here, and now the bikes are coming in. It is 6 bikes versus 4 bikes. The rockets scare them away though. So darjean trying to put some pressure on Ko. After losing 1 harvester, he's on his expansion now, but he went for some kind of base creep. So a 2nd war factory, going for a harvester. He is on 5 harvesters, 2 refineries now. Ko on his side is on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 harvesters. And his suspension is up as well. So this game has become a bit even now. Ko took his spike though, darjean did not. He secures this area. Okay, he got his safe spike, and right now the game cools down a little bit. Both are building up some forces. Major difference is that darjean is KOCMOHABT is producing from 2 war factories as well. I was about to say that darjean is producing from just a single war factory, but KOS as well, and he's going through the northern route. He has to avoid those scouts still standing here, so that he has vision, and darjean is trying to avoid that so he can overwhelm him. Most probably he's waiting for KO to place down a refining, what he does right now, but this field is defended quite nice with rockets. There is a possibility to swing down on the southern side and come from here, snipe 1 or 2 harvesters, but rockets counter bikes very well. Only problem is those rockets can't move over the tip. Where's the army of KO? Just going through the center. I think darjean must have seen that. Yeah, he is retreating wide array. He does not decide to go in, and this is a large force. I'm not sure if there's a decoy army sniping down a bike and getting 2 harvesters completely undefended. This might be the GG actually. darjean is producing some bikes, but I think KO is simply ignoring that. He wants to cut him short on the economy. He must pay attention that he doesn't lose all his forces, because if he does, then he has absolutely no defense at home, and there is reasonable sized force of darjean on the field going directly to the northern field. But look at that, there is more than enough Scorpion tanks here to defend versus this army. It is a lot, yeah, he might pick off this power plant, but as he sees the tank, he needs to retreat. The southern field is defended as well, and in the meantime KOCMOHABT is going in here, sniping down harvester after harvester. I'm not sure if darjean has any harvesters left, yeah, and there's no defense here at all. A Scorpion tank is coming out, but the bike force is overwhelming, and I don't really see a good chance for darjean to defend versus that. Now KO on his side, he is retreating. The bike force is chilling here in the very north corner of the map. As I said, just sniping down power plants because you realize, no, those are too much tanks, I cannot do a lot of versus that. Well, there are harvesters, but those bikes, they simply cannot come into this base. I think KO needs to pay a little bit attention for this harvester. It is completely full, and his splash damage does damage to both. He might get a single harvester, he tries to, and he snipes one. This was a very good catch. So defense is coming in. I'm not sure if KO is overreacting. He could simply take his spikes and continue harassing, especially the southern field here. I'm very sure that darjean is low on money. You can see he's selling off his war factory. He cannot afford producing from 2 war factories, and I think that he is reinforcing his economy with some harvesters. In the meantime, I didn't see that. KO took the second spike. I'm not sure how he did that. Yeah, okay, and this is it. darjean gave up the game. A very similar playstyle of both players. Both players went for bikes and they went for buggies. Major difference is KOCMOHABT went for 3 bike arrests in the very beginning. What you can see at 2 minutes 41. Yeah, I know you can't see my cursor, so please look at 2:41. darjean's line simply drops because I think KO was very successful with his bike arrest, and he could keep this advantage after the whole game. It was simply a bike-buggy game. Especially the second strike on darjean's base was done very nicely by KO. I think he took at least down 3 or 4 harvesters. He then did a transition into Scorpions and a few rockets to defend his base. And as you can see at the end, darjean's line is almost flat. KO on 3 spikes, darjean on 1. Good game, guys. Cheers.